Hi everybody. We are working on solving acceleration and mass and force calculations from free body diagrams. Kind of culminating exercise using all of the skills you've learned so far in Unit 6 and actually some from Unit 4. Starting out, you have these equations at the top that you need to solve for the different variables. So if you are solving for the acceleration, to rearrange this equation, you would divide both sides by the mass. The mass would cancel on the right side, and acceleration would equal the net force divided by the mass. Solving for the mass, it's similar operation. Net force equals mass times acceleration. You want to get the acceleration to the other side, so you divide both sides by the acceleration. And at that point, mass equals the net force divided by acceleration. All right, make this stuff go away. And the next thing over here, we've got weight. Remember, Fg is the weight force. On the free body diagrams, it's always here pointing downwards. And when it comes to weight force, we always know what the g is here on Earth, negative 9.8 meters per second squared. So rearranging this equation, just solving it for m is all we're going to focus on right now. So Fg, whoops, wrong tool. Let's try and figure that out. Get the right tool here. All right, Fg equals mg. Divide both sides by g, which is the acceleration due to gravity right here. Cancels on this side. So mass becomes the weight force, the weight, divided by the acceleration due to gravity. All right, let's go ahead and use some of this now that we have these equations and made sure that you know how to do this to solve a problem that has the all the information you need in a free body diagram. So starting off here, it says find the net force. Find the net force. Remember, the net force is the total of all these forces. And in this case, we've got a normal force and a weight force that cancel each other out. They're equal to one another. So all we're worried about is this object's forces on the x-axis and how they're going to interact with one another. So we've got 42 newtons. The total force in the x-axis is a negative 10 newtons, and it's negative because it's pointing to the left, plus 42 newtons. And when you add those two together, you get 32 newtons is the total force on the x-axis there. Then it asks you to draw an acceleration vector, and this is unbalanced to the right, so this object is going to accelerate to the right. So my acceleration vector simply is an A with an arrow over it pointing to the right. The next section asks us to find the mass. Now both equations up here have mass in it. So the question becomes, which equation do you use to find the mass? Well, we just figured out the net force. That's true. But we don't have the acceleration, do we? And actually, we're going to solve for that next. So looking at this equation here, you can find the mass by using the weight force and the gravity, the acceleration due to gravity. So plugging in the information, we have the weight force is 5 newtons. And where that comes from is right here. Fg equals 5 newtons. So Fg is 5 newtons, and that's going to be negative, divided by the acceleration due to gravity. That's this negative 9.8 that we've been using, negative 9.8 meters per second squared. And when you divide 5 by negative 9.8, you're going to get a mass of 0.51, and the proper unit is kilograms. So our mass is going to be 0.51 kilograms. Now the last task we have is to find the acceleration. This object is going to accelerate to the right. That's the diagram we drew here. Now we've got this equation here. Well, finding the acceleration, we could use this equation here. We've got net force. We found that out. We found out the mass by using the weight force, and we got that here. So now we can find the acceleration. So the acceleration is going to be the net force, the 32 newtons, divided by our mass, which is 0.51 kilograms, and this becomes 62.75 meters per second squared. Now, the calculator actually spits out 62.745098, yada, yada, yada. But when we're rounding to the 100th place, that 4 becomes a 5 because of the 5 that follows the 4, if that is something you can follow. All right, let me go ahead and erase this bit here. And what I want you to do now is I want you to look at this question here, and I want you to solve it. I want you to pause the video, and I'm going to go ahead and ask you to solve this. And then when you come back to the video, go ahead and you can start answering the questions. The video will probably actually pause for you because it's going to be a question. So make sure you solve it all first ahead of time. Okay, now that you have all your answers into the Ed puzzle, here is what you should have had. You should have had 17 newtons for the net force and gotten that by adding 35 plus negative 18 because it's going to the left. The acceleration vector is going to be to the right because the total of all the forces is unbalanced to the right. To find the mass, you take the 25 newtons, the weight force, and divide it by acceleration due to gravity, negative 9.8, and get 2.55 kilograms. To get the acceleration, you take the net force, 17 newtons, and divide it by the mass you just found, and you get 6.67 meters per second squared. Hope you all did fine on that. Question number 3 coming up next. We're going to do that one together, and then you'll do the last one on your own again. All right, the third question we're going to do together, and that is a small toy truck with a weight of 5 newtons. Oops, get my pen going here. With a weight of 5 newtons is pushed to the left across the yard with a force of 42 newtons. The friction caused by the grass in the yard is 25 newtons. What is the acceleration of the toy truck? Now, eventually what's going to happen in the next set of worksheets is you're going to get a question like this, and you're going to have to draw that free body diagram. It's not going to be given to you. We're just trying to little baby steps at a time. So here you've got the description and the free body diagram, and now we're going to do the calculations. So finding the net force for this is going to be taking the negative 42 newtons and adding the 25 newtons because the 5 newtons for the normal force and the 5 newtons for the weight force cancel each other out. So the net force is going to be negative 42 newtons plus 25 newtons. And it doesn't matter if it's 25 newtons plus negative 42 or vice versa, so long as you have that negative sign in front of the 42. All right, so negative 17 newtons is our total force in the x-axis, and it's a negative net force, so that's going to give us an acceleration to the left. All right, finding the mass, we're going to use the equation for weight force, Fg equals mg. Rearrange that to solve for the mass by dividing both sides by g. Cancels out here. So the mass is the weight force over the acceleration due to gravity. And our weight is 5 newtons. So negative 5 newtons divided by negative 9.8 meters per second squared. That's our acceleration due to gravity. It should be familiar to you. We just did this a few minutes ago with another question where it was 5 newtons for the weight force. So 0.51 kilograms is your mass for this object. Now to find the acceleration, we're going to take advantage of the formula, the net force equals mass times acceleration, and rearrange that to solve for acceleration by dividing both sides by mass. And acceleration equals the net force divided by the mass. Now, we just found the net force, that's negative 17 newtons. So negative 17 newtons. And we just found the mass, 0.51 kilograms. So negative 17 newtons divided by 0.51 kilograms will give us negative 33.33, repeating. We're going to round at the 100th place, meters per second squared. because we have a negative acceleration vector, we should have a negative acceleration here. All right, now it's your turn again, guys. I paused the video. Go ahead and solve this question on your own, and come back in a minute once you answered the questions in the Ed puzzle, and we'll see how you did. You won't be able to advance until you answer the questions, and you won't be able to see the answers until you answer the questions. So do a good job. Okay, everybody, I'm just going to go over the answers real quick. Hopefully you did a good job. You got all 100s. So we have a 125 Newton couch applying 35 Newtons of force to push it to the right, getting it away from the wall. The wood floor resists and creates a 5 Newton friction force to the left. How much does your couch accelerate? So the net force is 35 Newtons plus a negative 5 Newtons, or negative 5 Newtons plus 35 Newtons, so you get 30 Newtons. The acceleration vector is to the right, because the overall acceleration is to the right. And your mass is calculated by taking the weight force, 125 Newtons, and dividing it by the acceleration due to gravity, negative 9.8 meters per second squared. You get 12.76 kilograms. To find the acceleration equals the net force that we just found up here, the total of all the forces, and that's 30 Newtons, and you divide that by the mass that we calculated by using the weight force, 12.76 kilograms, and you get 2.35 meters per second squared. Overall, this is going to accelerate to the right, so it makes sense that this is positive. All right, guys, hope you did good. See you on Monday or Tuesday.